He arrived expecting routine, a crisp suit, a warm welcome, a few questions about his latest film, and nothing Michael B. Jordan hadn't done 100 times before. But this wasn't just another stop on a press tour, and George Stephanopoulos wasn't playing by the usual rules. From the moment Michael sat in the guest chair at Good Morning America, something felt wrong. The air in the studio was charged. George sat behind the desk like a coiled spring, notes in hand. Ice cold. The crew noticed it too. No casual banter, no morning coffee, just silence. The cameras rolled. Michael B. Jordan, George began, "Welcome to Good Morning America. Though I wonder if you're as comfortable being here as you pretend to be." Michael smiled politely. "Good morning, George. I'm here to talk about my film." Always happy to have that conversation. But George wasn't interested in the film. "Oh, we'll talk about your work," he said, voice sharpening. "We'll talk about how you've built a career on portraying strength and integrity while your real life tells a different story." The air went still. Michael's expression remained calm, but his posture straightened. "What are you implying?" "I think you know," George pressed. "The image, the carefully maintained persona, the manipulation behind the curtain, America's golden boy hiding who he really is." Michael's jaw clenched. "If you have something to ask, ask it. I didn't come here for accusations based on gossip. This is about truth," George said. Louder now. "The viewers deserve to know who they're celebrating, not the polished press tour version. The real Michael B. Jordan." Michael's restraint began to crack. "The real me is here. I've built my career on hard work, talent, and mentorship. You want to smear that because it doesn't fit your narrative?" George leaned in, voice dripping with condescension. "Hard work? Or have you just played the system better than others? How many doors have you closed behind you so no one else could follow?" The tension was unbearable. Crew members fidgeted behind the cameras. In the green room, Michael's publicist stood frozen, watching the chaos unfold. "That's a lie," Michael said firmly. "I've built opportunities for others. I've used my platform to lift people up and not tear them down." "You clearly don't understand the work." "Oh, I understand it," George spat. "I understand the politics, the backdoor deals, the way you silence competition." Michael stared at him. "Are you really doing this on live TV?" "Yes, I am," George snapped. "Because your success comes at the expense of better, more deserving talent." That did it. Michael rose to his full height, commanding the room. "You want to talk about talent? You're sitting there, pretending this is journalism when it's a hit job." "I came here with respect." "You came here with an agenda." The interview spiraled. "You don't get to hide behind your identity," George said, standing up. "This isn't about race." Michael's voice boomed. "I don't hide behind anything. I wear who I am with pride. And the fact that you're trying to erase that speaks volumes." "This is my show," George growled, stepping around the desk, invading Michael's space. "You'll answer my questions." Michael didn't flinch. "I won't." "This interview is over." He tore off the mic, placed it on the desk, and walked towards the exit. "Run away," George called out. "Just like you always do." Michael stopped, turned, and with the cameras still rolling, delivered the final blow. "I don't run, George. I walk away from toxicity. I walk away when a man mistakes bitterness for integrity. I came here to uplift. You came here to tear down. That says everything about who we are." And with that, Michael B. Jordan left the studio. Security arrived moments later, but they weren't needed. The real damage was already done. Not to Michael, but to George Stephanopoulos, whose meltdown had just gone viral.